Okay. If anybody can hear me, I can't find it live on my channel, so bear with me. Okay. Here we go, I found it. Hello, little light. I couldn't find it to see the chat. Unfortunately, I still have my cough, so bear with me on that. I've got my tea, I've got my pineapple juice. I hope you're all well. Just posting some bits into the chat because I don't know when I'm going to get my moderators in, if at all. They're not in the same country as me, so it's different time zones. And thank you for the 3 likes already, my lovelies. Okay, let's drop that there and see who comes in for help today. And again, I do apologise with my cough. Anybody got anything nice planned for this evening? Or the day, depending on where you are? Hello, my lovelies, and welcome. Oh, just let the dog out. Sneezy over there. Come see Daddy. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. I was trying really hard not to, and I did. Hello, my lovelies. If I'm quiet, it's just because I'm waiting for anybody to purchase a reading. I am here though. Also, I put in the chat several bits there for information. Have you got anything nice planned for the day? Have you done anything nice today? I hope you're all doing well. Again, hello, my lovelies. Hope you're all doing well. Excuse the dog, somebody's just knocked at the door. Anybody got anything exciting planned for today? Depending on where you are, you might have had your day. You might be going to bed. Any of my regulars want to say hi? Sees me sitting here by myself, not talking. Yara, hello, my lovely. Hope you've had a good day. Good, good, good. As it's a Saturday, did you go shopping? Did you do anything nice? All right, you. Yes, I know, my cough's still there. Haven't got the blocked nose or the runny nose anymore, or the sore throat, just that cough that hangs around forever. Got my pineapple juice. I haven't drunk as much of it this time though because it was giving me heartburn, but I have got some today because that helps with a cough. Yeah, but we don't have. You can buy in the UK cuppa soups, but they're a bit naff, really. The others are sort of tin soup, unless you make soups your own. We have got like a stew for dinner, that's got some chilies in as well, so that will help. But yeah, it's just the cough part now. Mm. We don't get a lot over here. Yes, plus I've just bought this one. Yeah, you could give it a good meaning. Everything is blossoming into my life that I want in perfect, fulfilling ways. Whatever meaning you get it. Excuse me. All right, okay. Thank you. I will do likewise for you. Remember, when it's okay watching, remember how Neville said you're either a listener or a doer. You can listen to as many videos you like, but unless you're applying it and actually feeling you already have it, seeing yourself already with it, knowing it's already yours, it feeling natural, you can listen to as many videos. Okay, and especially as everybody has their own spin on it. Watching success story ones are motivating, but if you keep watching and then you're hearing somebody else do a different technique, you're falling out of your wish fulfilled, because what works for somebody doesn't always work for you. Okay, everybody's got a different strength and belief system, everybody has a different mind. Okay, so you know what works for you from what you naturally see occurring. Is it from you can think about something and it's there, or do you feel that you have a feeling about something, or you can get a picture in your mind about it? Okay, we know how we naturally flow. I mean, for me now, I've got to the point where I know 100% that out there is the copy. And if nothing's changing out there, I have to go within and look at what I'm doing within. Okay, and when I know that it feels natural with me within, I know it will turn up as and when. I'm not bothered. I go about, I'm unbothered by what the 3D show me. I'm not looking for it anymore. That was the biggest mistake that held me back for so long, was doing the techniques, doing whatever, okay, trying to make something happen, trying to get something, and then getting frustrated when I wasn't seeing anything change. Okay, it's all about you do everything within, you feel like you already have it, you assume you already have it, you are in that naturalness of it, and it will automatically show up as and when. You're unbothered whether it takes a day, a week, a month, 6 months. You know that if you've done it within and you feel natural about it and you've claimed it and you've accepted it's yours, it will be done. Okay, it really is that simple. But when you're going from technique to technique, you're falling in and out, you're wavering. Okay. Yeah, again, you know, you're not trying to get something. You already have what you want. If you're stuck, like Neville said, if you're stuck in a prison cell and you can still, in your imagination, imagine yourself at home, walking the streets. Okay, if you do that for long enough, you will. That has to become your 3D experience. Okay, how it happens or when it happens is not our job. Okay, when is right now, seeing yourself already doing it, having it. Okay, so when you start to go back and looking at the 3D, you go back within. Okay, just like if you're hungry, you fill yourself up again. Okay, but everything is done within. So now all I have to do is none of the scripting, none of the any techniques anymore. I just know that if I want it, it's mine. Yeah, because, and again, because I know that if I desire something, it's mine, end of. Nobody can take it away from me. Okay, so as long as I'm giving it to myself by continually feeling, remember who you believe you are, what you believe you have is what you're going to get, 100%. Not saying, you know, you can use the techniques, but not if you're trying to use them to get something. Well, I want to get my SP, or I want to get all the money I want, so I'll write out and I'll script for days on end and I'll do this, that and the other. You can do it if it makes you feel good, if it keeps you in the desire that you have it. But if you're doing it to try and force the 3D to change, you're wasting your time, basically. Yeah, you wouldn't be scripting for it. You wouldn't be sat there if he's in the room with you, if you're happily married. Oh, what you doing? I'm just scripting that we're together. I would, you know, what I do for the things that I have already is I wake up and I already, you know, I give, oh, I'm so thankful and grateful that I've got a house, that I've got this, that I've got that. And then for the things that I still want, I'm seeing myself as already having them. Sometimes if I wake up in the morning and I'm a bit panicky, like if I do start to think, oh, I haven't got that yet, I will imagine I'm telling somebody, oh, I've had a bad dream. Okay. Oh, I dreamt that I wasn't with my specific person. Okay. And then hearing that person say, you know, you could do it with your specific person. You could imagine that you're saying to your specific person in your head, oh, I had a bad dream that we weren't together anymore. And him saying, well, of course I'm here with you. There's no separation. I love you. Of course I'm here with you. I'm your husband. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Doing any of that. But yeah, I mean, if you want to write for fun, if it makes you feel good in that moment, but as long as you're not doing it to try and make something happen. You know, if you were doing it as if you're writing a diary entry, today hubby and I went and did this, or my SP was so romantic today, he did this, that and the other, or he told me this, that and the other, then that's different. Or if you're imagining you're writing to a friend. Okay. For me, if I keep repeating it, it's telling me I don't have it, because if I had it, I wouldn't keep repeating it. So I've got out of doing that. Okay, I know that what I want, I might do it for the first day or a couple of days until it feels natural, till I know that, yeah, I've done it enough, it's mine. I'm just going about my life. I'm unbothered about whether it's in the 3D yet or not, because I know it is internally. If I want to experience it, I go back within and experience it in that moment. Okay, that puts me back in the wish fulfilled. Hang on a minute, everybody. No, I'm doing a live. It's all right. Sorry, hubby didn't know I was doing a live. If I have a lot of negative thoughts, I'm affirming to replace them. Yes, you know, you just tell the new story. Yeah, but I do it now from, like I say, I'll imagine it's a dream. Oh, I had a bad dream that, you know, I had no money in my bank account, or I had no clients, or I had no subscribers, or whatever, okay, or whatever that I might be worrying about. I don't worry a lot anymore. I feel very calm. I know that what I want is mine, end of. I'm not looking for it. I'm not waiting for the 3D to change, etc., etc. Other times I will just imagine whoever, a friend or somebody, saying to me, you know, oh wow, you know, you got this, you got that. Hello to all of you watching, my lovelies. Hope you're having a good day. Posting some things into the chat. Never know when my moderators are going to be in because they're in a different country to me. Thank you, Yara. Hello, Kelly, my lovely. Yes, I'm feeling better, but I still got the cough. Left behind, that annoying little cough that is still there. Okay, Kelly, I've just seen that you paid for a reading, my lovely. Let me just do this because I was in the middle of copying and pasting something, and I'll be straight with you. Okay. What's your question, my lovely? And do you want your normal pile? Number 3. Or the cards, they're not normally in that pile. Okay. I do know, Kelly, and I will be upfront about this, okay, that a lot of the clients who have had lots of readings and Spirit have told them how it works, that everything has to be within you, who you're saying you are and what you think you have, you know, what you're saying you have is what you're going to get. Everything is done within. The 3D is the byproduct of what you're doing within. Okay, so they haven't been coming out, even though I've been asking about your person's energy, they haven't been giving me that. So I can't guarantee what's going to come out, even though I'm asking, because they know by now that you should know that it's everything. You should be saying what he's thinking and feeling. If you're still asking what the energy is of him, you're still seeing him as separate. Okay, so I just want you to be prepared that no matter what I'm asking them, they will give me what they want you to know. Okay. Because I found that a lot with the clients. It's like Spirit is saying, look, if you're still seeing him as out there and you're wanting to check up on him, you're seeing him as separate, you're causing a delay. Okay, because you wouldn't be looking at it that way. So we'll see what comes out. I always ask them, but they always just go, whatever. Hopefully they might give us some insight today, but I know that they haven't been in the last sort of month on clients who know better, as they say. Yeah, again, here they're telling you to go with the flow. It's not him being patient. Why would he be patient? What's he fucking around for? Okay. But it's the just going with the flow. If you've assumed it within, if you've seen yourself with him, okay, then it's done. Just go with the flow. You're unbothered by the 3D. As you say, I'm not looking at the 3D, okay? But sometimes we do... it's not just the how or the when. Well, how's it going to happen or when? It's the, are you actually feeling so natural that you and him are together, that feeling the separation is the thing that feels alien. Okay, because that's what you get to that point where it feels so natural that you're a couple that you're not seeing him as separate from you. Okay, so Spirit is saying you go with the flow, unbothered by the 3D, and just know that it has to be copied back to you. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, we're fine, thanks. We're doing really well. Of course he loves me and adores me and supports me and is there for me. He's always choosing me and prioritizing me. Yeah, again, Spirit reminding you, you're the magic wand. What you desire is in your hands. Okay. Remember, everybody else is just playing the part you're giving them. They think it's their idea to conform to what you're desiring. Okay, so if you're desiring you're together, they will think it's their idea to reach out, or I really need to be with you, and it comes in that way. Okay. Yeah, and when your emotions start to get a little bit scattered, if you do find that you're like, well, how much longer, or am I doing this right, or will it ever happen? Deep breaths, remind yourself, I can't desire something that's not meant for me. If I desire to be with him, it's already done. Okay, be still and know that you're the operant power, no matter what. You already have everything within you. You know, doing inner conversations as well. So you're hearing him tell you, I'm right here. I love you. I love waking up to you. I love going to bed with you. I love doing things throughout the day. I'm here encouraging you, supporting you. Okay? You are everything and everything is you. Okay? You are my world. There's no separation. I'm not out there. I'm here with you. The inner world is the real reality. The 3D is the byproduct, the reflection, the copy. Yeah, and justice, favourable outcome. You'll get your favourable outcome. Excuse me. Yeah, because you're the one driving the chariot. You're the one who's directing where it's going, the good or the bad, okay, the positive or the negative. I have it or I don't have it. Remember, you can't serve two masters. You either have it or you don't, regardless of what 3D is showing you. That's irrelevant, okay? That is just, you're unbothered by it. That's the old, okay? But within, are you saying you have it or are you still looking for it? Okay, which I know you're saying that you've got it, okay? Yeah, you don't always have to do them, because like I was saying to Yara earlier, she was saying that she sat there scripting. And like we said, if you were in a relationship, you wouldn't be sat there scripting. It's different if you were doing it scripting, to as fun, to be like, oh, I'm as if you're writing a diary entry, and you're saying what a wonderful day you and SP have had together, or you're writing a letter to a friend, scripting that way. But I find that when the more I'm repeating it, doing something to repeat it as if it's like, well, I still don't have it, so I still got to do this, okay, to bring it in. Remember, it's never about what you want, it's who you are being. Who you say you are, what you say you have is what you're going to get. So again, if you know that it's a done deal, you don't have to keep doing the visuals. You know he's yours. You're not looking out there. It feels normal and natural that you're together. You're not hankering after it anymore. You're not longing for it. You're not wondering where it is, because you have it within. Okay, if you do start to, it's like I was saying to Yara earlier, sometimes if I wake up in the morning and I feel a little bit anxious, like, oh, well, so-and-so's, something's still not here today, nothing seems to have changed, I stop myself doing that straight away, and I'll imagine I'm telling somebody that I've had a bad dream. Okay, and I'm saying what I don't have, like, oh, I dreamt that, so you could say, like, oh, I dreamt that you and I weren't together, and then hear your SP saying, of course we're together. There's no separation. I'm always here with you. What you desire is your desire, so I am here. Okay, etc., etc. You can do the visuals as well to make you, get back into that feeling of him hugging you or touching you or hearing what you want to say. There's no harm in that, but remember, it's who you are being, not what you want. Let's come in some of these. Excuse me. It's like I was saying about this lotus flower candle holder. When I first, well, not when I first started, about 2 years ago, I did an Amazon wish list, and I got these cards, I got those cards, and I got some other cards. Okay, they were on my wish list, and people sent me those. But I had a lotus flower clear crystal tea lighter, and a year went by, nobody ever sent it. I didn't ever get sent it by anybody, but I closed that list down. I stopped doing it anyway. I did think of it a couple of weeks ago. I thought, oh, I remember, suddenly it flashed into my head and I thought, oh, yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. I got me other ones and whatever. Out shopping, saw it in TK Maxx. And it's a pink one. Well, they did have plain ones, but they had the pink one. So now I've physically got it. Okay, so many things are coming in because I'm unbothered by the 3D. I know that if I've given it to myself within and I've accepted it's mine and it's done, it's going to get copied back. Just like if you put something in the photocopier, you're not expecting something different to be coming out the end of the photocopier. It's whatever you put in it is going to get copied out. Okay, so it's staying in that conviction and knowing that, well, one, I can't desire something that's not meant for me. It's already mine. There's already a version of me and him together happy. That's why I have this desire, because it's trickling through from that timeline. So I just give it to myself within. What would I need to experience within to know it's true, or what implies that I've got it Is it hearing him tell you something? Is it you're out and about somewhere? You're telling a friend? Whatever. Okay, you're doing something together. Then it's done. Okay, sometimes you might want to do it a couple of times till it feels natural and normal, but you will get to a point where being without it feels unnatural. You shift into that state where the minute you decide, you've already shifted into that timeline. He's already yours, no matter what. The delay has been by still seeing him as separate, okay? You can't fall off the rails, it's still yours. All you've done is delayed it by still seeing it as separate. That's all. Okay, nothing, you don't have to go back to the beginning and start all over again. You just put yourself gently back into the state of the wish fulfilled. You're Kelly, who is in a loving, committed relationship. What do you have? A beautiful husband, a beautiful partner, a beautiful relationship. When? Well, right now. Okay, you're not looking for it. You're not seeing it as separate. You're not looking at the time. You're not looking at the distance. You're together. End of. And you keep satisfying yourself when you get hungry for it again, when you're starting to look back to the 3D. Well, nothing's changing. Where is it? I've fallen off the rails. He's still not here. That's when you go back within, because everything has to be done within. There's nothing out there to be done. Okay? You've never messed anything up. You can't mess up your I am. So again, go with the flow. You're unbothered by the 3D. Why would I be bothered by the 3D? It's already mine. Okay, I've already magicked it in. I've accepted it's mine. I've claimed it's mine. I've given myself visuals or know that it's mine to the point where it feels natural. It feels unnatural to not be with him. Okay, when you do get a little bit out of sync, when you start to have your emotions tell you the opposite of what you're desiring, okay, that's a reminder that you've fallen off with your thoughts. Okay, see yourself back in your favorable outcome, justice being done, reminding that you're in charge, you're driving the chariot. He's not, you are. You decide. It's your reality. Okay. Yeah, see him as being delivered. He's already delivered. Like when you order something on Amazon, you're not there pacing up and down by the front door. Is it coming in a minute? Is it here yet? Okay, you know that if you've paid for it, then unless something goes awry with the service, okay, that it is 9.5 times out of 10 delivered. Okay, it will be delivered when you feel natural, when you feel confident that it's yours. Just like when you order something online, you pay for it. You order a pizza. Okay, you don't sit there worrying, oh, I wondered if I did the order right. It's just a natural thing for us to do now, isn't it? We click and collect, or it's delivered. Okay, it's natural. It's normal. I've accepted it. I've claimed it. I've ordered it. I've waved my magic wand. It's coming. I'm unbothered. I'm going with the flow of life. Okay, when it comes in, it'll come in to my 3D. That's fine. He's already mine. Want to talk to him? You talk with him within. You can have some beautiful inner conversations. You're hearing him tell you exactly what you want to hear, that makes you send out that wave from your heart, that your heart magnetic field is 6,000 times more than your thoughts. And if your thoughts are like a transmitter, okay, imagine what your heart with the feelings behind it is transmitting out as well. When you're in that yumminess of having a visual, or like Yara scripting that she's done a diary entry of her beautiful day, or writing to a friend to say how amazing her relationship is. I'm not saying that was what she was scripting, but that's how I would script, okay, to make me feel like I already have it. This is what I'm writing about. Okay, yeah, it's not hard work, it's fun. Okay, the cat there behind you is saying, hey, ladies, I'm already here. I'm already here. Why are you ignoring me? I'm already here. Okay. Yeah, seeing yourself together in your relationship, hearing him tell you, and you knowing that he's always loved me, he's always adored me and cherished me, he's always encouraged me and supported me, protected me. He's always chosen me and desired me. Why wouldn't he? He's only ever had eyes for me since the moment we met. Look at him, totally in love with you. Okay, you're together. He's not out there. There's no separation. You're in a solid, loving relationship where it's peaceful and blissful. How the spirit is reminding me, how the subconscious mind works is that if you're seeing what you want as separate from you, it can't bring it to you. When you are within knowing that it's with you, that feels normal to the subconscious mind, and that's what, with through the sort of reticular activating system, projects it out and you see it reflected back. So again, when you're seeing what you want as separate from you instead of feeling like you already have it, however many times you fall out of the state and you've got to gently put yourself back into it. Oh, I already have it. It was just a bad dream or whatever, okay? Then that also speeds it up. When you're looking at it as separate, it's still out there, and the subconscious is like, well, yeah, it keeps asking for that, but doesn't really feel like she has it, okay? Probably didn't explain that very well, but everything has to be done within. Okay, there's nothing out there. You're not starting from the 3D and working back. You are. Remember, life flows through you, not to you. So yeah, having those heart-to-heart conversations within first, so that you hear it repeated back. You know, so many of my clients and other people's clients are like, I was doing the inner conversation, hearing him tell me how much he loves me and that, and then he's reflected it back, the inner conversations that I was having, whether it was still a month, you know, a month later or whatever, okay? When I've had inner conversations, sometimes they're still playing out, even though I've been connected to somebody for a couple of months, okay? Everything is done within in order to hear it and physically experience it without. You experience it within, and then you get to do it again the next time, okay? Get to do it twice. Yeah, here. Excuse me. I don't know how you still feel about me, but in my heart, I know we belong together. Your heart's desires, your desire to be with him, he desires to be with you. It's just a story that's in between that you're telling, because it's your reality. Remember, it's not his, it's your movie. You're writing the parts for your characters. Here you are. What you think, I think. What you feel, I feel. Our hearts are one and our bond is unbreakable. That's exactly it. What you're thinking, he loves me and adores me. He's thinking, I love and adore you. What you're feeling, safe, secure, loved, chosen, prioritized, then he will do that, okay? Yeah, here we go. Face to face, bump into, surprise, planned. So this is indicating that either way, you're going to see him. Having those inner conversations are now going to be reflected back to you, where you're seeing each other, holding each other, hearing what you've been doing within. Okay, seeing him face to face there. And again, the how, never our human job. Okay, because our how is limited to a couple of ways it could happen. The universe's how, the bigger picture how, your subconscious's how, okay, will always take the easiest route. So it's always unexpected. I wasn't expecting. I've been in TK Maxx fucking shitloads of times and I've never seen those candle holders. Okay, but the minute I thought about it again 2 weeks ago or whatever, there it was, because I have no resistance to anything again. Yeah, I'm not pushing against the changes. Here's this new egg coming in with what you want, but you're pushing against it, still saying I don't have it. Okay, no, you are the key. You're the key. The humans are the key to what you experience in your future right now by the story you're telling. Okay, and even though you've got to sit there waiting like this rabbit, waiting for the moon to move out of the eclipse of the sun, it will do. Okay, he's not waiting. He's expecting to see the path lit up so he knows where he's going, sort of thing. You've surrendered it to the divine, to your higher self, giving thanks and gratitude to it, but remaining in that peace that you have it. Okay, so a beautiful reading. Stay on track within until it feels so natural that it feels unnatural not to be together. He's not out there, Kelly. He's within. Okay, that 3D version is the version you've already created that is not in contact with you. You're not changing that version. You're speaking internally and visualizing your heart's desired version that already exists, because all versions and all outcomes already exist. Creation is done. You tap in and align only with your heart's desire. What would imply to you that you have your heart's desire and your thoughts are in alignment with your heart's desire and not seeing it as separate. Okay? And true love, there you go. I was just saying to Spirit, well, you know, does he see it the same? Of course he does. It's true love. If you're feeling it, he's feeling it. Okay, the reason it's still separate from you is where you are assuming you are, who you're being. Okay, remember, it's not about what you want, it's who you are being. You know, don't forget, timestamp it as well. We're at, what, 61 minutes, so an hour. So if you go back sort of 20 minutes, keep listening as a reminder. You can't mess it up. Okay, if you fall out of the state, if you find that you're still looking for it or wondering where it is, you feed yourself again with an inner conversation, with scripting as if it's a diary entry or to a friend, or reminding yourself, oh, it was just a bad dream, hearing him tell you, I'm right here, can't be separate from you. If you desire me, I'm yours. Your heart's desires are there to be fulfilled. Okay, whichever way, visualizing him telling you, hearing him tell you what you want. Not, I'm going to be with you, I'm here right now, I'm here, Kelly, I'm not out there. Okay, why are you looking out there? That's the old version of me. That's not your heart's desired version, who loves and adores you and is choosing you and prioritizing you and supporting you and encouraging you, spoiling you, pampering you, giving you everything you want. Anything you want, you got it. Okay, you are everything to me. Keep it going within. Good, because they're all good reminders to keep you going. You can't mess it up. Your heart's desires are for you. All you'll ever do is delay it. Hello, Mario, my lovely. Just drop in some things into the chat. Excuse me, still got my cough. For those of you that have joined in, and thank you for all the likes, my lovelies. You're welcome, Kelly. Let's start bringing this into the physical now by really, truly knowing it's already yours. You're not seeing it as separate. You're not waiting. Okay, you know it's yours. You're unbothered by the 3D. You know, when you're out and about as well, if you're thinking from a person who is already chosen and loved and in a relationship, remember where, you know, if you're shopping, food shopping, just have that little fun scene in your head where he's either with you shopping, you're choosing food. Oh, let's have Chinese tonight, or let's have this tonight, or whatever. Okay. Or imagine you're shopping. Oh, what are SP and I going to have for dinner tonight? Okay. Have fun. It's supposed to be fun, not hard work, forcing something, trying to, you know, robotically do something. Yes, that can work. But if you're not in the mindset of knowing how it all works, you're probably going to lose it again. Okay. You don't have to. Okay. Not everybody does, but it really is where you know, understanding how the world works. Out there is just the copy, the byproduct. You're the power source. Out there is the toaster, the fridge freezer, the washing machine. If it's not plugged into source, it ain't going to work. Okay? They need to be plugged into your power source of the story you're telling for them to work, or not work in the way you want them to. Faulty. Okay, so remember that from that way as well. Okay, Mario, my lovely, let me just look at your thing. Oh, I haven't got it through yet, so I can't see your question. Let me just go into PayPal a moment. Okay. Whatever comes out. Okay. You could have told me that in the thing. Okay, number 3. Right. Whatever comes out. Any guidance for Mario, please, Spirit? So again, the beautiful 2 of Cups. Okay. So remember what you're thinking. Where are they connected? In their hearts and in their minds. So what you're thinking, your person is thinking. What you're feeling, your person will be feeling. Okay. So where are your thoughts regarding your person? Still separate? Everything that I said to Kelly, basically. Okay. You can listen back to that. It's the same advice. If you're still seeing her as separate out there, or what you want from separate from you, okay, it's still going to be out there. They're drawing me to the orange, okay, like the amber stoplight. Well, amber comes in when it's either going to go to green or go to red. Okay, so depending on where your thoughts are about her and your feelings are about her, and who you're believing you are and what you're believing you have, it's either going to go to red or it's going to go to green. Yes, again here, your emotional security or financial security is in your hands. It's up to you. Okay, you've got the green light to say what happens in your world. It's your world. It's your personal reality. No one will experience your personal reality the same as you do. We all are in our own quantum bubble. What happens in it is the byproduct of what we're saying within, believing, assuming, expecting. Okay, story we're telling that gets reflected back to us. Yeah, your heart's desire is being kept away by the thoughts you're having that are piercing it. Okay, so in order for it to flow, your thoughts should be in conjunction with the Mario who has his heart's desire. It feels wrong that you would be seeing your relationship as separate, because you should be feeling it and seeing it and having your thoughts align with your heart's desire. We're together in a loving, committed relationship. We love each other. We've always loved each other, okay? But if you're still looking out there, you're keeping it out there. You may still have had, if you've had any communication from her or not, okay, still problems regarding the children and money, okay? But again, what you focus on grows. In order to see the copy change, the photocopy, you've got to see what you're putting in the machine. It's just the copy, it's the byproduct. It's the reflection. Okay, yeah, so you focus. What are you focusing on? What are you repeating to yourself? Okay, what are you putting in there that is being produced? What are you working on internally? What are you focused on? Because that's what's being produced. That's what you're giving the green light to. Okay, up and down. Again, you can't serve two masters. You either have it within or you don't have it within. Regardless of what 3D is showing you, that's just a photocopy. Okay, so if I'm photocopying a loving relationship, I'm Mario in a loving relationship, that's what's going to get copied back to me. If I'm photocopying I don't have it, it's nothing's changing. Where is it? What am I doing wrong? That's what's going to be photocopied back to you. Okay, so when you're up and down, you're not imbalanced. Your thoughts aren't imbalanced to what your heart desires. So watch where your thoughts are going. If it's not in alignment with what you want, then put your thoughts back in alignment with it. Okay. Yeah, but still having fun, seeing you two having fun, doing things together as a family as well, but also enjoying your day. You're unbothered by what the 3D is showing you. You've claimed what your heart desires. You've accepted it as yours. You've done the work to make it feel natural. You've done little scenes. You've done inner conversations. You might have scripted. Okay, it's yours. You do those things not to get what you want to, but to keep reminding you of who you are and what you have, so that it gets reflected back to you, copied back to you, duplicated back to you. Okay? But you're unbothered by the 3D as you move through your day, because in your thoughts and in your feelings, you're in alignment with, I already have it. It feels unnatural not to have it. Yeah, again, not looking at the 3D, judging, or going through physical court things as well, if there are any. Okay, looking at the 3D appearances, worrying and concerned. Excuse me. So in the connection still, following what your heart is telling you, your intuition. Remember, your desire to be with this woman is there because there's a timeline where you're already happy together. Not the past relationship, that didn't work out. Okay, the new heart's desired relationship, where you've always had that perfect version of her who loves and adores you, has chosen you, is prioritizing you, supporting you, encouraging you. okay, when you desire something, it's because there's all, remember, creation is done. All versions of everybody exists. It's trickling through from that timeline for you to say to yourself, do I want that or not? If you don't, that's fine, because it's 1% or 0.00001% of the 100%. So again, when I'm asking about the two of you, okay, now not just advice for you, they're saying, what's going to make you happy in this? What would you need to give to yourself within to feel like you already have it? Hearing something, seeing something, doing something in your imagination. Everything has to be done within, Mario, not out there. Okay, not walking around carrying the old story around, what's happened or what is happening. That has to go. Okay, then you will see your desire come into you. Then you will have your treasure chest overflowing, and you will have your victory and success. Because if you're doing it all within and it's feeling natural, it has to be duplicated out. It's got no other choice. So no contact, wants to contact you, thinks about you and feelings about you. Okay, there. But again, see them as romantic, loving, attentive, spoils you, generous, compliments you. Okay, see her as the version you want, not the baddie. Okay, you're not waiting for the 3D to change. It's the copy. If you haven't changed within, if it's not feeling natural, if you're still seeing it as separate and outside of you, it ain't going to come in. It can't. Okay, so again, allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy. Imagining you're swooping her off her feet and she's enjoying it and she's not bitching at you or fighting with you or telling you to go away. Okay, you've got your heart's desired version within you. That's what's going to get pushed out and reflected back. At the moment, you're holding the version that is still separate from you. Okay, and then you will see that they make the effort. When you're making the effort within, then they have to make the effort. They have no choice but to conform to what you're telling yourself. Like Neville said, if it takes 1,000 people to rearrange everything to bring you your desire, then so be it. Didn't quite say it in those words, but he meant that. Okay, means the same thing. Okay, so again, in your will and conviction and knowing, okay, not bothered by how many moon cycles has gone past or how many more are to come, okay, you are in that will right now. And it will show up in an unexpected way because you've given for you to have that pleasure of enjoying it not only within, but then experiencing it without. Okay. Music for manifesting. I have a playlist with songs. There's Roy Orbison's You've Got It. Anything You Want, You Got It. Other songs that make me feel like I already have what I want. Okay, so I am always still in the knowing that I'm the operant power, no matter what. It's my kingdom. It's my reality. I already have everything I want. As Neville said before, you can be tied to a steel ball and chain or whatever, or to a steel bench that's unmovable, but you can close your eyes and see yourself free and running around. Okay, if you kept coming back to being free and running around, you would be freed and running around. It has no choice but to reflect back to you. It's a copy. Okay, so find songs where it's a love song, where you're hearing your SP singing it to you. Not breakup songs like, oh, we shouldn't be together, we're not destined to be together and all that crap. Okay, songs where they're telling you, I love you. Okay, Luther Vandross has two beautiful ones, Always and Forever and Here and Now. Okay, they're beautiful songs, beautiful, beautiful words, always and forever, I'm faithfully yours, etc., etc. I'm here and now. Give it to yourself now. But music, if you like music, doing that, okay? One's songs that make you feel like you already have it, like that Roy Orbison's one, Anything You Want, You Got It, okay? And other ones where it's your person is singing those words to you. Again, that lights up your inner heart's desire, that radiates that magnetic force, okay? I love the Luther Vandross ones. Those two songs with those two words are, any of you wanting a specific person back in your life, put on those two songs and imagine it's your person singing those words to you. Have a good fucking cry. Feel excited. Feel that love, whatever, okay? Because your heart chakra radiates a magnetic field 6,000 times more than your thoughts that are trying to trip you up and tell you you can't have it half the time. Okay? Listen to those. So music, put it on, Mario. Okay, we've got autumn. What are we going into now? Autumn. We are in autumn here. September, October, November are our autumn or fall season for you. Okay, in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance when you believe. It's already yours. Remember, if you desire something, it's coming through from a timeline where Mario already has it. Claim it, accept it as yours, and do what you need to make it feel natural and normal, so that you're unbothered by the 3D. It feels unnatural to see it as separate from you because you have drowned yourself in all the yumminess of hearing your person singing those songs, having those inner conversation, allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy, that you're embracing her and swooping her off her feet and she's enjoying it and loving you. Okay? Be assertive in yourself. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. It's always your choice. Express your individuality as well. Allow your inner self to shine because you're awesome. You know, you are loved. I've always been completely loved, supported, abundant, adored, chosen, prioritized. Okay? I've always been handsome and good looking. I've always been the best partner in the world. It's your reality. Okay? We're only shamed into not thinking those things to keep us bound to those lower devil energies. Okay? Your desires are there for you to have. There's already a version of you having it. That's why it's trickling through. Good and bad. It's a whole 100%. It all exists. Okay? It's just what you're choosing to focus on within is what you're going to see without. Okay, so step into your role of getting what you want, seeing yourself as the masculine, seeing yourself as king. I know this is a woman. Okay, king of your realm, your kingdom. Your reality is your kingdom. You're the king. You've got your queen beside you, supporting you, telling you that she's there. Okay, you're seeing your children in your kingdom as happy. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Okay, thy will be done in the 3D as to what I'm doing within my heart's heaven. Okay, we're meant to experience our heaven on earth. Mine is the kingdom, power and the glory. Okay, the buck stops with you. Not holding on to resistance, thinking you can't have it. It's yours. You can't have a desire that's not for you. So shift within, make it feel natural, even if you've got to repeat it. I for things that seem really impossible. If I have a desire for something, and where I am in my current 3D, looking out there, okay, seems like a long way off. I might have to repeat it a couple of times. But I know now that out there is just a copy. And if I'm looking out there, I ain't going to get it. Because if I haven't photocopied it from within, it ain't going to get photocopied without. Okay, I'm not going to see the photocopy. That's the biggest thing that held me back, is seeing, kept looking at the time, kept looking at the distance, kept seeing it as separate from me. Now I don't do any of that, and it's rolling in. Okay? Because it's feeling natural. I'm giving it to myself, so it's no other way. I'm the queen. Okay? Be still and know you're God. Okay? In the knowing that you're God. Okay? Or the operant power, or king of your kingdom. Okay? No matter what, you already have everything. You go within to experience it, and then it will be reflected back. If you're waiting out there, you're going to be waiting a long time. So let's really start turning this around so that you do get this before Christmas. Okay? Fall asleep every night imagining that you're there spending Christmas together. She's already moved in. It's natural. She's not just turning up with the kids on Christmas Day. You're waking up together. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas, Mario. You know, we're such a beautiful family. Let's go and treat the kids. Let's watch them open their presents or whatever, okay? Something that implies that you already have it, and you keep repeating it until it feels natural. Okay, and then it will be reflected back. Whether it takes another week, 2 weeks, you're unbothered by the 3D. You don't care. You have it. You're not seeing it as separate. Okay, let's start bringing this in now. No more seeing it as out there. There's nothing out there. If you want the toaster to work, it's got to be plugged into you, which is the source. Okay. When you keep seeing it as separate, it will stay separate. When you're focused on the time, you're keeping it away from you. Okay? You have to give it to yourself now, within. Even if you have to do it 1,000,000 times a day at first, but then it will become more natural and more normal for you to have it rather than not having it. You're not seeing it as separate. And again, Mario, you're not trying to get anything. You are being. It's who you're being, not what you want. You're being Mario, who is who you say you are. A loving, doting husband and father. You are believing you already have it, okay? The more you're making it feel natural, the more you believe it anyway, because I know when I'm doing it, it starts to become so normal that I already feel I do have it. I'm unbothered by the 3D. Whereas before I wasn't. I was doing it and then trying to force things to happen. Or I'll do 1,000,000 affirmations or script till my fucking arm fell off, or forcing myself to visualize the scene. It was all forced. I might do those techniques to get me into it. Other times I'll just assume it. It's mine. If that's what I desire, it's mine. End of. Done. Hello, Charu, my lovely. I don't know what you've written there. All I know is I'm a new subscriber. Welcome, my lovely. But this is paid readings. But do explore the channel as well, because there are pick a card readings as well. Okay, Shay, my lovely. I'll have to go back into my PayPal because it's not. Did you put your question on PayPal? Sometimes they send me an email and other times they don't. Okay. Aren't you Paris normally? If you get what I mean. Okay. Also, Shay, what I will say is that, as I was saying to Kelly 2 readings ago, okay, is for those of you that have been on this journey knowing how it works, okay, that everything is just the reflection of you. When you're still asking about their energy, you're still seeing it as separate. So I just want you to be aware that it doesn't matter if I'm asking what their energy is, Spirit is bringing you like, it doesn't matter what their energy is. What are you saying it is? Okay, because I know that they've stopped bringing in the other person's energy because it depends on where you're saying their energy is, what story you're telling yourself. Okay, so just be aware of that. I can't force them to give me what we want all the time because they want to give you the bigger picture. If you're still seeing it as separate from you and wondering what he's thinking and feeling about you, you're causing the time delay. Okay, everything that I've just said to the others. So just be aware that even though I'm asking when I'm shuffling his energy to you, they will say, no, you're doing it the wrong way round. If you're doing it that way round, you're causing the time delay. Okay, it's whatever you say it is and what you're picturing the two of you already being together. Remember, it's who you say you are, what you say you have is what you're going to get. So if you're still waiting for a change and doing the techniques to force something to change to get what you want instead of being who you are, it's causing that time delay. Okay. I can see why Spirit are doing it for those of you that have been on this and manifesting. Remember, it's already done. Creation's already done. you already have what you want. But they're doing it as if to say enough. If you're still seeing it separate, you're causing the time delay, not us. This is what you need to be doing in order to bring it in, to see it reflected back, the photocopier. Okay, so let's have a look what they say. Yeah, so again for you, going with the flow. Okay, go with the flow. If you are feeling, you get to a point, Shay, where it feels so natural that you're together that it seems unnatural to see you two as separate. So if you're not quite there in that sort of natural knowing it's done and you're going with the flow, you're unbothered by the 3D, you're not looking into it for changes. Okay, so Spirit is saying, go with the flow. You can't have a desire for something or someone if it's not meant for you. So it's already yours. You claim it, you accept it. You just go with the flow. Yes, you can do the techniques to remind you of who you are. I am Shay in a loving, committed relationship with Leo. He loves me. He's always loved me, adored me. He's passionate about me. He supports me. He encourages me, okay? So go with the flow instead of fighting upstream still to try and make something happen. I'm doing this affirming. Has he changed yet? You're not changing that 3D version. You can't. That move has already been made. You're envisioning with your heart's desired version, who of course they love you, choose you, prioritize you, are there for you. They're with you right now. They're not out there. Okay? Yeah, feeling like you're the, you're number one. Your world. It's your kingdom. You're the trophy. You're the prize. You're first best. You're always chosen. You are the prize. Okay, he's not going to be looking anywhere else because you're magnetic. You're the one he's with. Okay, remember, he's not out there. He's within you first. Yes, the shell is walking around, the physical body is walking around, but you don't want that version. That's the version who's not totally in love with you and sweeping you off your feet. That's what you've got to cultivate within so that it gets copied out, reflected back, the byproduct of what you're doing within. Okay, Spirit is reminding me back to the conversation. I heard them saying, remember when you were wanting your car fixed? Okay, it was like, I think you were getting it fixed, or I don't think you were buying one, but something about a car. And they're saying, you had that conviction. That's how it is. That's what I'm getting, end of. It's done. It's mine now. Okay, so the same with him. He's already mine. I'm not seeing him as separate from me. I'm not trying to get him. Okay, I'm not trying to do this to make him change his mind. I'm tapping into the heart's desired version that is trickling through from the timeline where we're already together. I'm not trying to make anything happen. Okay, that's right. Yes, you got your transmission fixed. So they're saying you were in that conviction. This is what's happening. End of. I'm not having to come up with a backup plan. This is what I'm getting. End of. Okay, so that's how you should be. We're already together. End of. Again, who you say you are, what you say you have is what you're going to get. Whoops. Yeah, and then you'll see him coming towards you. Okay, so really look at where your thoughts still are. Are you still focusing on the separation, or that the two of you are together as the Two of Cups? What you're thinking, he's thinking. What you're feeling, he's feeling, as you're together. Okay, staying in that wish fulfilled. Not letting your thoughts pin you down going, oh, well, it's still not here yet. How much longer? Are we there yet? Okay. Remember, you are human. You're going to fall out of that wish fulfilled sometimes. Okay, when you start to feel anxious, either your body will tell you, because you will start to feel, when you're in the knowing it's yours, your heart, it feels peaceful and calm. You know it's yours. Okay, but when you start to feel a little bit anxious or whatever, wondering, is this going to happen? You just feed yourself, again, your wish fulfilled. Okay? Right, I'm going to hear him. What would I want him to be telling me? I'm right here. Of course I love you. Of course you're my girlfriend. Okay? Of course I always choose you and prioritize you. I'm always here to support you, love you, spoil you, pamper you. I'm right here. What are we doing today? Okay? Having inner conversations. Again, if you want to visualize his arms around you, telling you how much he loves you, everything's got to be done within. You've got to see yourself as having it within until you normalize it, that it feels wrong, that it's not natural, that you're not together. Okay? But you'll then move through the 3D unbothered. Not ignoring it, you're just unbothered. Doesn't matter what's showing up in 3D. I know it's mine. I keep giving it to myself within. Okay? So yeah, again here, staying in your power. This, I know it's the feminine symbol, but it always reminds me of a key. She's got this key. Okay, that you're the one with the key in your hand. It's your kingdom. Okay, it's up to you as to what movement you see. You're the one causing your waiting. Nothing else, because everything is now. Remember, the hangman can always reach up and untie his feet. He's not hanging around waiting for anything. You're not waiting for anything. You already have it. You are already Shay, who is in a loving, committed relationship with him now. Okay? In that beautiful living together if you wanted to. Being lovers because you are beautiful and he's passionate about you. Okay? Believing, remember, believing like a child in your imagination. Remember, children's brainwaves is the equivalent up to a certain age before their ego kicks in. Okay, where they believe that if I said to her, I'm going to come back with a pink rabbit that is 2 foot high, she's not going to say, yeah, fuck off, as if. I doubt it. Okay, I've been let down before. Okay, it's going to be, oh, you know, mummy, when's Sophia coming back with my 2 foot rabbit? Okay, because they believe that, they trust that. Okay, they live in their imagination. Their brainwave is the equivalent to ours when we are visualizing and meditating. Okay, seeing him as serious and committed to you. Now, not next week, next month, now. Right, that's definite no contact, but I know that you do see him, so that's not relevant. Definite contact, but positive, direct, in person, beneficial. So you're seeing him as already with you. Okay, you're in that contact. You're hearing what you want to hear. Okay, it's positive, it's beneficial. You're getting everything you want. Okay, so again, very soon. It can come in quickly instead of waiting. You're not waiting for anything, you already have it. Okay, so clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Remember, you cannot serve 2 masters. Okay, you cannot serve 2 masters. You either have it within or you don't have it within. You're seeing yourself with it, you're being it, or you're seeing it as separate. Okay, you can't serve 2 masters within you. The 3D, you're seeing him as the new love, the new desired version of him, or the Pisces as well. Okay, keeping it within. Let's have a final card for you. And good, good, good. Let's get rid of the unwanted. And reminding you, it's the reflection. Whatever you're doing within is what you're going to see on the outside. It's the photocopy. If I photocopy this card, it ain't going to come out as the fear card. It's going to come out as that card, the reflection. Whatever you're doing within is going to be duplicated out there. Okay, so when I find that I am looking out there, I remind myself, I ain't going to see it out there. Because if I haven't given it to myself in here, it's not going to get photocopied out. It's not going to get reflected back. Okay, so again, with your Leo, if he is the one you do want out of the two, okay, then again, you know, everything is reality. The only thing that is real is your conscious awareness. The 3D is not the real reality. We just perceive it as that by what we've assumed and told ourselves. It becomes solid for us to physically touch and experience. But when you go to sleep, your subconscious is off in multi-dimensional realms, doing all sorts of things, good or bad or ugly. Okay, so sometimes if I wake up in the morning and sometimes I wake up in the morning and I remind myself, yeah, I'm queen of my kingdom. I already have everything. Okay, but sometimes, like the other day, I woke up a little bit like, oh, still haven't got that. Okay, I imagine that I am talking to somebody and they're saying, oh, morning, and I'll say, oh, morning, and they'll say, you all right? I say, no, I had a bad dream. I dreamt that. You know, you could do it to your specific person. You could imagine that they're saying morning and yours like, all right, and they're saying, oh, you know, I love waking up with you or whatever. Are you all right? No, I had a bad dream. Oh, what did you dream? I dreamt that we weren't together. Okay, what would you want to hear? Of course we're together. I'm right here. I love you. I choose you. You know, of course we're together. There can be no separation. If I'm your heart's desire, then I'm your heart's desire. I'm right here with you. Okay, everything has to be done within. Okay, not without. You don't have to decide. You can give yourself that loving feeling. Remember, it's who you're being. If you're being Shay, who is in a loving, committed relationship, doesn't matter who the specific person is, you're feeling chosen, you're feeling loved. Whatever comes in, then you can decide. Okay? A bit like, say your Pisces comes in and you're like, yeah, but I do like him, but if the Leo was gone from my life, I'd be gutted. If Pisces is gone from my life, I don't really care. Or vice versa. You get to decide then. You don't have to second guess now. It's who you're being and what you're saying you have, which can just be, who am I being? A girlfriend. What do I have? A loving, committed, solid relationship. Do you get what I mean? Okay, so don't be fighting it because you'll be in that indecision. You can't serve two masters. You're either internally being a girlfriend and in a committed relationship, doesn't matter who the man is, okay, or you're single and you're looking for love, undecisive. See what I mean? So hopefully that will put you back on track, my lovely. Good, good, good. So all the reflection. It ain't going to change out there if you haven't seen it within and copied it within. Again, it's not what you want. That's already yours. If you desire it, it's already yours. It's who you are being and what you're saying you have right now, regardless of what 3D is still playing out as. Okay? Anybody who's watching as well, if you find that you are really desperate to get somebody or something, it can be a job, it can be anything, okay, but you really feel in your heart that it's yours and you're having trouble, then I am also a coach, okay, a mentor. Details are in the description box below, because invest in yourself to get your mindset and your energy in alignment with what you want, but it has to be done within. If you're still looking and seeing it as separate, or you're counting how long it's been, okay, I've had clients, it doesn't matter if they've been in separation from somebody they loved from high school for 20 years. Time is irrelevant. There is no separation, there's no distance. It's just what you keep focusing on and the story you keep telling yourself. Okay, so if you really want to shift something because you are tired and exhausted of not having what you want, okay, then invest in coaching to get what you want, because you're the only ones causing the time delay by seeing it as separate, distance, or the time, okay, or the story you're telling. Yeah, but they said they didn't want me. Okay, so you're keeping that in place. Everything has to be done within before the 3D, as we call it, or the reflection can change. If you're not changing within and seeing yourself as having it, and you're still seeing it as separate and you're still wanting it, you're causing the time delay. You're like that hangman card. Okay, you're causing your own suffering, your own waiting, you're torturing yourself. You're sitting yourself on the naughty step. Nothing else is. Okay? Even with tarot readings, how many pick a card readings, or how many readings are you listening to? You're feeling good for an hour or 2 hours or for that day, and then where is it then? Or a week goes by, where is it? You're just keeping it away from you, especially if you're watching readings that are no contact. Okay, what are you focusing on? No contact. So you'll keep it in no contact. Okay. Spirit wants you to have what you want, but they can't bring it to you. Okay, I'm getting low on battery now. If you're looking out there. Right, okay, I think I'm going to have to close this session because my battery's getting low and it's not going to last for another reading. So thank you to all of you that did have readings. Remember, you can listen back. Any of you can listen back to the advice that Spirit gave. It's exactly the same. If you want what you desire, it's already yours, or else you cannot desire it. Okay, but you've got to see yourself having it. You've got to give it to yourself, accept it, claim it, and live within as if you already have it. Remember, who you believe you are, what you believe you have, is what you're going to get. So look at the story you're telling yourselves. Right then, my lovelies, I am going to go. Thank you all. Love and light.